Hello, good morning. Yeah, Sunday morning, so nothing much going on other than enjoy coffee, morning coffee, and the ocean. Yeah, haven't made a video for a while, so today may be a good day to start. I've gotten a lot of messages from a lot of you telling me how disappointed you are with the price, which I totally understand. So I want to, using this video, address that. Uh, in the crypto game, unfortunately, the prices don't behave like a typical traditional asset class like real estate, where you only have signal feedback, price signal feedback every 6 months or every 12 months when you're thinking about looking at the prices. So instead, you have a second to second price feedback. And this is the problem with this kind of asset class. When you have prices moving so quickly, and there's a illusion of liquidity and urgency of action, and these two combined get you to think about certain regrets. For example, you think about, oh yeah, I wish I sold at 1,005. I wish I can buy now with all the money I sold for 1,005 and buying at 450. And then when that is done, I maybe sell at 600, then sell again and buy back at 500, then goes up to 800. I'll sell at 800, go down to 650, then buy at 650, go back to 1,000, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the trading game. So the problem here is that what you're looking at is the history. Whatever has already happened. You can't turn back in time. So you have to look at what's your long-term strategy, what's your long-term goal. And for me, day one long-term goal is get the coin to $500,000 coin. And currently I'm working on certain strategies to make that happen, but that doesn't happen overnight, because to achieve that goal, we must be able to activate huge amount of capital that coming from other asset classes, like from real estate, like from shares, and from traditional asset classes, not necessarily from crypto within crypto itself. Instead, we have to activate money from all other sources, and creating Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash particularly as a alternative to traditional asset class and make it understandable to the people who control those asset classes. That's the reason I'm making the video series like I did in the last 1.5 weeks, not dancing in front of the camera, instead of more focusing on the big pictures, telling you the real reason why price like for Bitcoin Cash can go up tremendously based on the money that has not gone into the market yet. So that's the key. However, we don't achieve that overnight, and also everybody has to chip in as well. So I suggest you guys look at what you could do personally to spread the news about this asset class. And the simplest thing you can do is just send a small amount of Bitcoin Cash to anybody you know, or just talk to random people and ask them if they want some. Give them some coin for free. And I know you might not think that is much, but in reality, the more people holding those coins, the more people are familiar with the coin, the more likely people are interested in at least putting a little bit of money into the game. But for the big financial institutions, for them, it's a completely different game. It's pointless if I just send Bitcoin Cash, even I send $1,000 Bitcoin Cash to someone who has a family office. For them, that $1,000 doesn't make any difference. Instead, what they want to see is fundamentally there is a sustained transfer of asset allocation towards this kind of asset class. That's the key. And I have to use logic and reason to appeal to them, and not with emotions, because those people, they have committees, they have principles, they have investment strategies. None of that works on emotions. And for you guys, maybe it is possible, just looking at your own portfolio, you have $100,000, $500,000, I don't know how much. Let's say you get emotional and you look at the price and then you think, okay, you have to get in because price is moving. But for large family offices, it doesn't work this way. For large family offices, they look at the amount of money as allocation strategy, just like what I did with my own money. Emotion absolutely plays no role in the entire allocation game. So therefore, it's completely useless by staring at the price and thinking, okay, the price came down, therefore I have to buy. They don't work that way. So They look at the strategic decisions, and once they made that strategic decisions, they will execute according to the strategy. Like the money I have been able to activate from Singapore, but I do not control those money, however. So how they're gonna put the $750 million into the ecosystem, I have made suggestions to them. I have certain plans created for them, but ultimately the execution is up to them, not up to me. Therefore, the ultimate outcome is not depending on one single person. That's the same reason why if just a couple of guys in this ecosystem just dancing around and talking about Bitcoin Cash, that you think that price is going to move, it won't. Instead, we need sustained interest from institutional investors, and for that to happen, we need to go all out and educate those people. And one of the channel I really like a lot is the Bitcoin Cash podcast. I just want to give a shout out to you guys. That's an amazing content. He does very long conversations with people in this space, and they take time and study everything. And I'm learning a lot from those videos as well. And those are the videos that I forward to the people I know in the asset allocation space, and they do get watched. So don't get discouraged just because some, like my videos, gets less than 1,000 views right now. It doesn't mean that there's only 1,000 people with $500 in the world are watching these videos. If one James Packer, for example, watching my video, that's all it needs. You know, all you need is 10 people who control, each one control $100 million. Then you have the game. The game is on. Simple as that. So we need to get away from the price focus thinking. We have to focus on the strategic thinking, how to activate other people's asset into this game. And education is the key. Education is the key. So while I'm sitting here on the beach side and getting the coffee and talking about Bitcoin Cash, in reality, what I'm doing right now, not only about creating those videos, I'm looking at once the pandemic is getting a bit over, I want to travel around the world. I want to meet people in the right space and meet them face to face and explain to them the benefits of investing in this kind of projects and see what I can do to help to accelerate the money flow. So those are my thinking. And other than that, right now I'm studying art, I'm studying quantum physics, and I'm studying music. So things that you think have nothing to do with the Bitcoin Cash space, right? So yeah, take your time out of the price action, focus more on the logical thinking process, and see how many people you can get into the game via logical thinking. That's the key. All right? That's a good takeaway for today. All right? See you in the next video. Bye.